Hi.
Yeah. So, can you give a brief introduction about yourself?
Um, Myself, I'm a working professional. I'm working to a different domain called as RCM healthcare industry.
Okay.
I'm trying to switch my career into SOC analyst. So I thought of having a this thing like a knowledge about it. So already my friends are they're working into a SOC thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to stay in Amberpet nearby Uppal.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. So, how experienced are you into RCM?
Almost like I have 4 years of experience.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Sumia, can you give a brief intro about yourself? Yeah, it's okay.
Hi, my name is Soumya. I've done my master's in networking. Right now, I'm looking forward for this course because I really want to try into this domain as a SOC analyst.
Okay. Previously, you have any work experience or
No, no, I'm a fresher. I have
uh,
completed master's in 2020.
uh, okay. Masters, I mean, in which college, may I know?
It's Deakin University, Australia.
Oh, great. Yes, please. Any doubts? Hi, Aslam. Okay, that's it. The time has clocked. So, hi everyone. I'm Sharif. I have a work experience of 6+ years now, working as a SOC analyst. Currently working as a SOC L3. So here I'll be teaching you, training you, and guiding you regarding how to become a better security professional. And if you are a fresher I'll guide you regarding how to become a security analyst or a SOC analyst and different job aspects that cybersecurity domain offers. Those are like threat hunting, threat intelligence, incident responders, all this kind of stuff. And there are tool specific jobs as well if we dig deeper. I mean, companies are searching for professionals in CrowdStrike, Sophos, and email security tools, DLP tools. Okay, so I mean, there are multiple paths. If you become if you want to become a master of one, you can choose that part. Or if you are looking to explore many things, you can explore like different domains like SOC analyst, threat hunter, threat intelligence, IR. Okay, and from there on, you can move to another domains as well, like cloud security, security architect. There are different levels that you can experience in this field. Okay, so that is a very brief intro regarding me. And companies are also offering lot many jobs these days, and we have a competitor. Okay, and that competitor is AI. Okay, so we have to be very careful regarding how many jobs are replaced with AI as well. Okay, so for that reason, we have to learn much more a traditional SOC analyst does. Before like 3 to 4 years back or 5 years back, there used to be a hierarchy like L1, L2, L3. Okay, so that system is, I can say it is fastly replaced by AI. Okay, so I want to make it very clear that if you are thinking that, okay, there will be L1 role, L2, okay, so this kind of hierarchy has been disturbed now. I want to make it very clear from my beginning, from my first class itself. So whoever are present here, so I want my students or my fellow aspirants to be ready from the day one. Okay, and I'll share my syllabus in a short while. Before that, I want to give you this kind of what can I say, brief about what is the job market now and what are companies expecting. I work very closely with HR and recruiters also. I mean, to shortlist profiles and to search for a genuine profiles and so on and so forth. So I look for candidates who are talented in multiple domains. Okay, so if he's having only one set of knowledge or one skill set, companies or individuals who are hiring or looking for any replacements that are currently going on, because everyone wants to switch and get a hike, right? So in that perspective, if you are having only one knowledge or one domain, so you might be replaced with some other good candidate, right? So that is a thing. Just a minute. Am I audible to you?
Yes, Sharif, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the thing. And yeah, let me share my screen and give you a brief about what topics I'm going to teach you. Is it clear so far? Or do you have
Yeah.
any doubts?
It is.
Yes.
So is it visible? Screen?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So this is a 90-day program that I have curated for from beginners to experts. Okay, so in the first phase, I'll be going to cover all the foundational skills that an analyst should know regarding what cybersecurity is and the depths and the resources that he need to follow. Okay, to get in touch with the terms of cybersecurity, so that after some 20 or 30 days, if someone asks a basic question regarding what is this and what is that, so he should not hesitate answering. Okay, so that is the main agenda of teaching you these many days. So there is a method where anyone can teach you in 30 to 30 days or 20 days even, and they can complete the syllabus, or they can say that we have completed what all that could be said. So in a practical world, or if you want to get in terms with all the things and understand or digest everything, it needs at least 45 to 60 days, and remaining 30 days to evaluate and understand and assess, right? So I have took that all that time, and I have curated the syllabus. So you can you can understand each and everything in detail. Okay. Yeah. So the first week or the first part that I would be teaching you is the introductory part. So I'm going to teach you overview, and there are certain teams like blue team and red team and purple team as well. So what is this blue team and purple team and red team? That is the main, that is the main topic that I'll be discussing. So the blue team is the defenders, and the red teams are they attack their own organization with the permission of their organization. Okay, so they are called the red teamers. Sorry. Okay, and there is a purple team that is a mix of both. I know that you will be confused with my short explanation. Okay, so here, let me open my notepad. So okay, so what blue team is going to do is they are going to monitor, detect, analyze, respond, and recover. That is a part of L3 or L2. Okay, to begin with, you will be doing these parts. Okay, monitoring, detecting, analyzing, and responding. Okay, so here comes the question of monitoring what, detecting what, analyzing what, and responding to what, right? So we will be monitoring all the logs. Okay, so what is a log? So how many of you have laptops here attending the lecture on personal laptops?
Sharif, actually, I have joined through my mobile. And that too
Okay,
have a
okay.
very little bit of battery from afternoon. We have a power cut and it is raining heavily over here. I don't know even when this phone will run out.
Okay. Yeah, it's very, it's raining very heavily.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I just asked to show you this thing. So we have something called event viewer.
Okay.
Okay, so in our own laptop, we have this log analysis running 24/7. Okay, so if we go to this Windows logs, we can actually view application logs, security logs, setup logs, and system logs, and forwarded events. Okay, so if you go to application logs, we can see what are all the application logs that are being contacted. Okay, from our laptop to outside web, and from outside web to our laptop, back and forth. Okay, and there is an event ID as well. Okay, so if you double click on it, you can give, you can actually see a detailed inflow, info regarding what actually that event ID is. Okay, so as our course progress, we can have a detailed discussion regarding this event viewer, and what is the exact information does this give out. So we have certain tools called, I think you might be hearing this, SIM, EDR. Have you heard regarding this? Any one of you?
Yes, I have heard about these tools.
Yeah, XDR. Okay. So generally I mean, SIM tools and EDR, XDR, MDR tools and SOR tools are very giant companies that offer these services. Okay. So what is the SIM tool that you have came across?
That is Microsoft, McAfee Nitro, Splunk.
Yeah, Microsoft has Sentinel.
Yeah,
Splunk, yes, it is a SIM tool. Logarithm, right? What you have said?
no, McAfee Nitro.
Okay, McAfee. Okay. Is this a spelling? I might be
Yes,
mistaken.
McAfee Nitro.
Okay. And coming to EDR or XDR or MDR tools, what are the tools that you have came across? CrowdStrike.
CrowdStrike, yes, CrowdStrike.
There are many other tools, and many of these tools turn them as EDR or XDR or MDR tools. Before saying what are those tools, I should elaborate the term, right? SIM.
Yes.
Security Information and Event Management. EDR is Endpoint Detection and Response. MDR is Managed Detection and Response. XDR is Extended Detection and Response. I guess your battery is down.
Yes. I thought it would be coming, but it has gone down.
Okay. Okay, please, I can show you here all of those tools. So these are popular SIM tools. QRadar is one tool, Rapid7, Sumo Logic, Microsoft Sentinel, Securonix, Logarithm, Splunk, yeah, McAfee. So these are the SIM tools, popular tools. Okay. So if we search any one of the website, they might be giving another tool set also. Okay. So here itself, if we look for EDR tools, so these are the EDR tools: CrowdStrike, Sentinel-1, Microsoft Defender, Carbon Black, Trend Micro, Sophos. Okay. So these are some tools that are used in market. Okay. And I want to show you one more also, SOAR. Because of this AI, SOAR has gone out of scope, but still it is needed. So Cortex XOR is one good tool that Palo Alto offers. And Threat Connect, Sumo Logic, Logarithm, Microsoft Sentinel. So what are the tools I am reading out are the most tools that are used by larger organizations. Okay. Larger organizations in the sense Infosys, Microsoft, Google, Palo Alto, and IBM, these kind of organizations. And there are many parent and child, grandchild companies also. Okay, so they might be using any one of these remaining tools that offers a very low cost Okay, and some kind of minimal security. Okay, so let me jump back to my syllabus. So if I want to give you a gist of this syllabus, so here, any doubt? Yeah, so this is this is an overview of what are all the tools that I will be teaching you, and coming to coming to the resources, you will have this NIST framework that is for free. Okay, so cybersecurity framework. So
Yeah.
I'll cover each and every one of the topics which are important in this framework. Okay, so when you go, if you are looking for any job opportunities, or if you are attending any one of the job interviews, that NIST framework, if you say that, your chances of recruitment, or if your chances of being hired will go higher. Okay, not that not that you will not be hired, but your package and your level of hiring. Any one of the recruiter will only see the differences, right? So I'll say the same answer, and my counterpart also will say the same answer, right? So he will look for what are the actual differentiators that that I should be hired for, right? So if I share, if I say him, or if I share him the extra bit of knowledge that I have learned, or practiced over these many days, he will be impressed, right? So that small change, or that small adjustment, or even if it is a small sentence, that might get us a job. Okay, so don't take anything for granted or anything light. So if you put in that efforts, success will automatically come one day or the other. We have to trust the process. Okay, so coming to day 2, as I have discussed, understanding the blue team roles in cybersecurity. What distinguishes us from red team, and what are the functions of a blue team, and the blue team's importance in cybersecurity. And I'll touch on all the resources and tools that are mentioned here, and the concepts and the terminologies that I'm going to discuss, and the important certifications that are meant to be cleared. Okay, and the study guides for them, and Microsoft SC200 is one good certification for a fresher. Okay, for that you have Microsoft. Microsoft itself, they offers this certification, and the frameworks as I have shown you. And day 5 and just a minute, day 5 and day 6 and day 7 are a quick overview of what all we have discussed, and I will use those days for teaching you all the next week upcoming sessions. Okay, and here I want to introduce you the websites where you can see a daily update of cybersecurity, regarding cybersecurity. So this is one blog where we can actually we can read the day-to-day updates. So on July 19th, 2025, there is a ransomware decryptor that has been found this day itself, right? And we can see a news here. And there is another news. Boston Clinic notifies 185,000 plus people of data breach that compromised patients' personal and medical info. So if I'm talking about HIPAA compliance, okay, so that should be mentioned somewhere here in this, here itself, right? So legal and ethical issues in cybersecurity, that belongs to HIPAA, healthcare industry of USA. Okay, so that will be discussed here in this blog. If we go deeper and if we read it in detail, so that compliance will be discussed. somewhere. If we dig deeper, we'll actually know where that HIPAA compliance is being discussed. Okay. So another news that has came up today, cryptojacking, that is another web-based attack. And SS7 attack, again, mobile phones and mobile devices. Okay, so those are the cyber security related news that have came up already today. So we are almost how many 16 hours into the day, and we have left almost 7.5 hours, right, to close up this day. So we have 5 or 6 news already. So this is only regarding one website. So there are multiple websites where we can see. Okay, so where are those? The hacker news, the next one. So here is one more website where you can see. Okay, so let me continue with my portion of syllabus. So in the second week, from second week to almost third week, I'll be covering regarding this networking topics, and again in the fifth week, I'll be discussing regarding this networking concepts, because the networking part plays a major role while we are talking regarding all the web-based attacks or any kind of attacks, firewalls, IDS, IPS, EDR, XDRs, and MDRs. So they are all somewhere related to the network, right? So if there is if there is no internet, let's take for example, if there is no internet, so will I be able to connect with you guys now? Any one of you?
Not possible.
Not possible. So if you are, if we are connecting over like somewhere, WebEx or internet today, so there has to be some background work done, right?
Yes.
So some of the organizations or some organizations have to work to build this product and to maintain their uptime, right? And to make their servers work, and they have to store that data. All the interface that we are seeing, all this Word documents, right? So all the data has to be stored somewhere, and all the information has to be transferred, right? So there has to be a channel that is giving the way of transferring, right? So all that boil downs to this model. OSI model is for reference, and TCP/IP is where we actually, is actually what organizations follow to make up and running of all these devices, okay, and to maintain the connectivity, okay, and all the topologies, the devices which are needed, firewalls, switches, routers. Okay, so if you actually come to our institute and if you see, there are actually these, these are present there. Firewalls are present in our organizations or in our institute. So we actually can see them visually. So how they are being set up and how that network topology can be configured, and where switches are placed and how routers are put into work. Actually, we can see them in live if we come to our institute. So, that is the point where I like this institute so much, because no other institute offers this kind of live interaction or live visuals of how a firewall is being set up, how switches are, how switches look like. Okay, so that's the one thing that I have liked very much regarding this institute. And like I would request, I'll like to see you all of you in the institute very soon. So coming to day 12, and I mean, as the days goes by, I'll give introduction to how firewalls work and the types of firewalls, intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system, and what is a next generation firewall, what is a stateful firewall, and packet filtering firewalls, what are their functionalities. Okay, so here I have like hands-on configuration of a basic firewall. Here I have used a pfSense firewall, which we can get it on web. This is an open source firewall. So actually we can go with this. So this is how that looks like. So if we, I mean, if we come to our institute, we can actually see them in real. Okay. So as usual, so I'll be giving you activities each and every week, and I'll also update you regarding the questions that are asked in interviews. I'll prepare you parallelly, and third week it covers all the operating systems and their fundamentals. So if we work for an institute, we never know. I mean, whether we'll be working on a Windows OS or a Mac OS or a Linux machine. So Linux is for sure. Okay, so there will be a virtual machine that will be configured to you. So you are going to be working on that. And I mean, some organizations use this Mac OS or what do you say, Windows OS. So it is better to know of how to handle multiple OSs. Okay, and types of, types of OS and architecture and their functionalities. Okay, so we will be creating a virtual box and we will be creating these different OS and we will be practicing some of the commands. Okay, that actually makes the OS work and the workflow, to keep the workflow in a continuation. And yes, that is a brief about these things, Windows, Linux, and user and user group management that we will be seeing in a live scenario. So like you don't have this presenter access night, right? All of you who are, who joined via link, or do you have this presenter access? Any one of you who joined the class?
No.
No, right?
No.
So that is that is a permission that has been denied to you. Okay. So if you want to get this permission, you have to get that level of your chain. Okay. So if you are, if you are working in this institute, or if you are actually presenting this class, you will be given that access. Okay. So there is a kind of user level of privileges you are going to see, and I'll explain it to you. And Windows Active Directory is, let me show that for you. So if you are interested, you can go through this blog, Windows Active Directory. So I'll call this very early for you to go through all these things. Okay, so I'll jump into main topic. From here. So antivirus, EDR, these are precursors, or I'll say this introduction to this field. So antivirus is for sure a mandatory thing, right? So even we use this antivirus things. in our personal laptops. So if you are thinking regarding organization level, so if an organization is not having any kind of antivirus, so can we assume that they are safe? They are not having any firewalls?
No.
No. And again, they have this EDR, XDR, MDR, they have this EDR. So can it happen like that without antivirus? So let me clear this for you. So antivirus comes in package, okay, with some kind of EDRs. So I mean, organizations are free to choose EDRs or along with antivirus, or antivirus separate and EDR, XDR, MDR separate. It is up to them to choose. Okay, so I'm going to discuss the importance of antivirus and how this EDR presence or this tool presence make a very big difference in finding out who is that threat vector that is actually disrupting the business continuity or the business hours that an organization has to maintain to continue their workflow. Okay, so let's take for example, can you say any ticketing platform, sorry, flight booking application? Anyone?
Maybe Paytm.
Okay, so if I want to book a ticket in Paytm, so what are the things that I need to have? So each and every aspect here will become a potential advantage for an attacker. Okay, so he might log in. Okay, so when we are booking, we need to log in, right? So he will find multiple ways to log in. Okay, so I'm going to teach you that in another set of classes, that is VAPT. Okay, so there are some sessions that I'm going to touch on VAPT as well, so that you'll get an idea of how attacks will be performed. Okay, so not just defending. So if you get a clear idea of how the attackers actually get or use the compromises that our applications have, that is vulnerability assessment. Okay, so we will actually get a clear idea. Okay, so if you are booking some ticket and if this interface is seen blank, okay, blue screen. So if your Windows is showing you this kind of error, if you're trying to book a ticket on Paytm, so what you will think? So it might be some error from my laptop. So we'll go fix this with a new OS, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm. It's coming up. So what your computer throws you this kind of image. So you are trying to book tickets on Paytm. So you have completed your payment, okay? And you have given all your details like credit card information, the OTP, okay? And all the details, and suddenly this message pops up. Okay, so you have nowhere to go. I mean, we have collected all your details, including all the OTPs and everything. So you have to pay us this much amount. Like, I mean, they might ask 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, 1 crore, how much they want. So they might ask you. Okay, so I mean, this is for business class. Like if you are trying to book a ticket, if you are a HR for your manager, okay, not at a personal level. So attackers always always choose these big fishes. Okay, so if you are, I mean, if they have invested a lot of resources on, on doing this attack on you and me, will not fetch them anyway. I mean, anything, right? So obviously, I'll be having some kind of, somewhere around 5 to 10,000 in my account, and you might be having something around, around the same amount in your bank accounts, right? So we will say just like that, okay, take my account, I have nothing to lose. But if if HR laptop or desktop gets compromised, so what if HR laptop gets compromised and his or her laptops get encrypted? So it will have all the database of the employees, their EPFO, insurance, and each and every minute detail regarding the organization's detail that HR is going to have, right? So what if that laptop is being hacked, or that is infected with a ransomware? So that is a kind of plight that organizations face regarding, regarding these recent attacks that are happening. So antivirus is a behavioral based and behavior based detection type. Okay, so only the previous detections, if they are made, antivirus will be detecting. Okay, and coming to EDR, that is a different ball game altogether. Okay, so incident response is is another big topic. It will have these steps: preparation, identification, containment, recovery, and all these things. So that is another big part. And on day 53, we will be actually discussing regarding SOC. Okay, so don't worry that SOC is being introduced to you so late. Okay, by the time you touch that SOC, all the things, these are very advanced, right? So architecture, workflows, and the details regarding these tools. So if you want to work hands-on with all these tools, so we have to have all the knowledge on how that works and how attacks happen and how those configurations are made, right? So if we have all that information and all that knowledge, so we can go through these very quickly. Threat hunting and intelligence gathering. Okay, so we have these platforms to work and practice on. Okay, and threat detection techniques and the behavioral based analytics, anomalies, tools, and malware. So you can also become a malware analyst. Okay, so that is also very high paying. Okay, have you seen this? 2.1 to 21 lakh salary. This is average. Okay, so if you have experience, you can earn anywhere between 15 to 30 lakhs. Okay. So anything, any job that is regarding, that is in cybersecurity domain. So if you have experience and if you have good knowledge, organizations never mind in paying you. They don't care if you are a fresher. They don't care if you are an experienced. Okay, so even if you are an experienced with limited knowledge, you will be stuck around that 10 LPA to 15 LPA bracket. So if you are a fresher and you show some extraordinary skills, so you might be picked up for 6 lakhs to 10 lakhs even. Okay, so that package criteria never matters. What matters is the skill set and the level of application which you are showing there in the interview. That matters the most. Okay, and let me jump back. Yeah, there is one more thing that I have to introduce to you very quickly before I run out of time. So this is one this is one website where we can find all the tactics and techniques that are used by attackers. Okay, that are used by attackers, and we can learn each and every one of that technique or tactic. Okay, so I'll discuss this in detail when we are discussing about this topic, and very frequently. Okay, we'll go back and forth regarding this MITRE attack. Okay, MITRE is a corporation, and ATT and CK, that is adversary tactics and techniques and common knowledge. Okay, so we have to discuss, or we have to include this in our lectures. As I have mentioned you early, so we have to have this SOAR platforms. Okay, I have discussed regarding this here, right? So we will be discussing regarding that SOAR platform as well. So we actually have a lot of hands-on, okay, and automation stuff. Okay, and in the week 1 we have, I have kept that regarding GDPR HIPAA compliances, right? So here we are going to discuss in detail compliance risk and management. Okay, risk management frameworks. Okay, so yeah, that is how we are going to do it. And from 90 to 120, from 90 days to 120, we have this session. We have this period of common interview questions and mock interviews, resume building, and LinkedIn optimization. Okay, soft skills, all these things. So don't worry, like I'll be grinding you up from the very first day of building you that LinkedIn in combination with the industry requirements. Okay, and the soft skills, the communication skills, all these things, and the certifications you have to complete, or the certifications you must hold. Okay, all these things. Yeah, any questions? Hello. Hello. Haricharan, Sumya, any questions? Clear?
Yeah.
Haricharan. Yeah, thank you. Haricharan. If you have missed the starting part, the recording will be shared with you. Any questions? Aslam? Hello. Anything else to discuss? Any doubts?
Thank you for the class.
Yeah, thank you. No doubts, right? Yeah, that's it for the day. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good day, guys.
Have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.